Hey there, interwebs. A new studies show that newscasters who dress professionally are more likely to be taken seriously. Well, as much as I want to avoid that, I better well follow suit. Get it? Ugh, why does this keep happening? Okay, yeah, this is much better. My name is Craig Walsh, and this is episode 2 of Fake News. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fake News, where our news is about as reliable as this lighting. And now I'm blind. Our first story today comes from Walla Walla, Washington, a place that, believe it or not, actually exists. A 42-year-old man was involved in a very serious car accident, which resulted in a very serious head injury. Upon arriving to the scene, the medics state that the man insisted that he was none other than Orson Welles. After days of interrogation and psychoanalysis, it was later found that the man's name was actually Orson Welles, and the whole thing was just one big coincidence. Now, I'm not sure how or why it took him that long to figure out the guy's name was simply Orson Welles, so I'm going to try to reenact it in a fake news reenactment. Clever title. Alright, so we're just going to ask you a couple of questions here just to help us get a better understanding of what's going on. Can you please state your name, please? Orson Welles. Really? Yeah. Your name is Orson Welles. Okay, Mr. Orson Welles. Right. Sir, you were in a very serious car accident, which resulted in a very serious head injury. Now, are you sure that you're Orson Welles? Yes, I'm pretty damn sure that I'm Orson Welles, seeing as I've been Orson Welles my entire life. You think I should just ask him about, like, Citizen Kane or something? No, you're right, that would just seem pandering. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring it up. What was that? Huh? Oh, nothing, never mind. So, Orson Welles, what have you been up to recently? What have I been up to? Working on my hobbies? My projects? Hmm, interesting. I don't know, I mean, there's this kind of a movie thing I've been trying to do, but that's really nothing. And you say your name is Orson Welles. Yes, my name is Orson Welles. That's not that hard to get. Orson, first name, last name, Welles. Oh, that's very well and good, sir, but I just need you to answer one more question. Do you believe that you are Orson Welles? Yes, I believe I'm Orson Welles. Because I am Orson. This is going nowhere. We're just going in circles. Yeah, you're right. Lock him up. Keep him overnight. Wait, what? Thank you. And there you have it. Our next story kind of rocks, so let's rock our way over to camera 2. Hello, camera 2. Welcome to camera 2, where the sports things on the wall are no indication that I actually enjoy sports. I share this studio with my brother. Tragic news strikes rock and roll today when Ozzy Osbourne's lawyers became self-aware. Osbourne's lawyer team realized that they could patent the name Ozzy Osbourne so that no one else could use it. Mr. Osbourne found this shameful and deceitful, whereas the legal team continued with the patent, copyrighting the name Ozzy Osbourne for no one else to use. Not even Mr. Osbourne. The only reason we here at Fake News can even say Ozzy Osbourne is because we pronounce Ozzy with S's. Obviously. Mr. Osbourne refuses to take this case any farther, stating, "I would rather spend my time focusing on my music than I would about trivial law pursuits. In order to keep performing but not upset any legal boundaries, he has changed his name from Ozzy Osbourne to Uzi Isbin." Uzi Isbin is now on tour with his band and will, as always, be headlining this year's Ooze Fest. Do you know where to go for news that no one cares about? Fake news. Do you know where to go for news no one wants you to know about? Hidden Camera 3. Down here. Welcome to Hidden Camera 3. Ever realize how you always seem to start a diet right before a friend's birthday party, so you have to break it just so you can have the cake? Or you finally decide to work out for once before your significant other calls with a problem that takes 4 hours to discuss? Well, a psychological study by our friend Dr. Lastaname has shown that there is a new level of brain activity. This new study is referred to as the Dick Brain, named after its discoverer, Dr. Dyke Van Dyke, but also because this new brain level is a total dick. This level of processing actually absorbs information, memories, thoughts, and dreams and ideas, analyzes those, and uses that to predict what's going to happen next in your life. But instead of using that information to help you, it decides to be a big poopy pants about it. It lets the rest of your brain know that you're ready to do something really important right before you get really busy, you get a call from your mother, or you decide to have a conversation with your significant other that's very important, but you have to take the biggest piss of your life halfway through. The only real hypothesis for why this exists is because researchers think it's meant to balance out the ego, to make sure that you don't get too cocky of yourself. Other researchers think it's just your brain being a giant dick, and I seem to support the latter. That's it for our stories today. Thanks for tuning in to Fake News, where we're like the Onion, only not as awesome.